we are back with even more Vintage Cube. Oh, this is not a very exciting pack, actually. We have, let's see, what's even good. Grand Dynamo is great. Inquisition is surprisingly powerful. Not as good as Thoughtseize, but still very good. Skull Clamp, it's fine in the right deck. I think it's kind of a trap, to be honest. Ponder is just really good. And then some kind of role players like Inkwell Leviathan is good in the right deck. So what I'm looking at, I think I'm mostly between Thran, Dynamo, and Ponder here. And I'm just going to take Ponder, I think. Well, yeah, we've been drafting artifacts, I think, quite a lot lately. And there are some pitfalls of drafting big mana decks, like having all the mana and no spells. I'm just going to try Ponder and go for a bit more consistency here. Wow, that's very loud. And see how that works out for us. So if we had taken Thran Dynamo, probably slam with Simic Signet. But here we could just take a Force Spike. I do like this card. What else is there? There's Garruk Wildspeaker, which I think is very powerful. Especially if you can pair it with something like Gaia's Cradle or lands that tap for more than 1 mana. Lotus Bloom is fine. Big Chandra is fine. Simic Signet. No, I'm gonna take Force Spike. I'm just feeling the cheap spells here. Man, kind of regret it now. We have Worn Power Stone here, which I might be taking, but actually, let's take a Time Spiral. Not doing this upheaval thing. We're time spiraling. We've reached that point in Cube where we kind of just try and draft decks we want. Ooh, Cryptic Command? Okay. Where you realize that there's a lot of wiggle room in the type of deck you end up with based on what you start taking. So we're not really forcing mono blue, but we're kind of walking down that avenue as it's presented to us. So Cryptic is good. Bribery, I think, is worse in a mono blue deck. And now we're setting up to do something sweet. Looking for High Tide, hoping to wheel that Palinchron, because it's kind of innocuous on its own, but Palinchron plus High Tide is a pretty awesome combo. Well, there we go. Right as I talk about it, High Tide shows up. The only other card to consider would be Deceiver Exarch if we want to go blue-red, but we have all blue spells. It's pretty sweet to look at. So here, we take Gifts Ungiven. Could see a world where that's good. There's also an option to take Path to Exile just because this is a very good card. And maybe we don't necessarily need to be gifting, but I'll take gifts. If we just have a lot of counterspells, just using this effect, like you hold up mana and then you gifts end of turn, could still be pretty strong. So, ooh, interesting. We have Control Magic, Riftwing Cloudskate, and Mystical Tutor. All very good cards. I think there are more Control Magic type effects in the cube, like Vidalcan Shackles, that are more powerful, or Treachery. But I think I'm between these two. And honestly, I just really like Riftwing Cloudskate in these tempo-based decks. Although, actually, Mystical for High Tide. We have High Tide, Time Spiral, Mystical. Never mind. I know what we're doing. Ancestral Vision. We could be a mono blue Brain Freeze deck. The Dream. Yeah, I'll take Vision here. In mono blue. I'm hoping to register all islands. Because basically, this deck, High Tide, is the best card in our deck. If Inquisition's gonna wheel, I will take it. I'm not super into Sorcerer's Spyglass. We could just play all 1-drops in this deck, that'd be great. To ready. Is it Charm? Wow, Garruk Wildspeaker? What is he still doing in the pack? Hang on. I'll take a speculative Garruk over an Izzet. Seeing green go that late is really interesting. There's a Savannah. If we get like a blue-white fetch, this could help us splash green. Given that we have High Tide, we don't really want to play Mishra's Factory in our mono blue. So we'll just take the land. Duress to go with Inquisition, okay. So probably we're blue-black. Seeing these cards go this late is insane. Wrath of God as well. Okay, maybe... Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. These two should not go this late. Needle Spires, in case we're, What? No way! Guys, this card is good. It's really good. It should not go that late. Holy cow. Okay. Wow, what a pack. We have Karn Liberated. Great card. Goes well in mono blue. Commit to Memory is good. A bit more reactive. Detecting Probe is really great. Especially good combo with discard, so you know if you want to cast it yet or not, or counter spells, you know if you can tap out. Mole Drifter, and then Vampiric Tutor as well. Given that we have Mystical Tutor, I think we can kind of pass on Vampiric for now. Let's see. I think for me, I'm between Karn and Commit Memory right now. Maybe Git Probe. Probably Karn is just too good of a win condition to pass up. There's Brain Freeze. We still have outs to be Storm. Like, we just do this. But there's also Glenelendra. And Brain Freeze does not kill everything. I think if this deck is going to work, we need to be able to wield Brain Freeze. So we're going to take Glenelendra. This card also is just excellent anyway. Ooh, okay, now we have a choice. Treasure Cruise helps us stay on the mono blue theme. Trinium is good. I don't know if I necessarily want it in this type of deck. And Toxic Deluge really goes well if we end up being like blue-black, more controlling. High Tide, Duress, Inquisition. I mean, all these 1-drops go really well with Treasure Cruise. But this goes well with killing your opponent's creatures. But Treasure Cruise seems more fun. We're going to stick to the blue theme. Fast Bond. Okay. I mean, we could take Choopy Choops, but I love me some Fast Bond. We have Time Spiral. Let's take it. Spell Pierce. Great card in the deck. Yeah, I mean, probably not playing this, but I like having the option to play it. So, taking Spell Pierce, maybe we can wheel a Gear Hulk. And Disc would be good in this deck as well, but it also frequently wheels. Mazavith. Good in mono blue, better than Tanglewire. Yeah, this pack's really bad for us, huh? I'll take a Mazavith. Do we need more card advantage? I guess we have time. It's kind of awkward to use like a bunch of 1-for-1s and then Time Spiral. I don't think I want to Bloodfast. I'll take Mazavith. Kind of a non-bow with High Tide, but Mazavith is basically a spell that requires a land drop. It's a really interesting design. I like it. I want this card to go in so badly. Don't think it's going to happen though. If we draw a Time Twister, I might just throw it in for fun. Because, I mean, turn 1 Fast Bond, Time Twister is pretty busted. Strip Mine? Okay. I mean, I will play a Strip Mine here. Sorry, Tendrils, Necrotal, Mutavault, but Strip Mine's great. So this deck, unfortunately, is not shaping up to be an amazing Dark Confidant deck, because we have these, but I guess our average converted mana cost is extremely low. We're just interacting on turn 1 very frequently. I'm trying to think what we could get with Gifts Ungiven. The fact that we have Time Spiral to shuffle things back in means we don't need that many win conditions, but I think winning the game with just Karn and Riftwing might be difficult. This deck could really benefit from a mana drain. And Toxic Deluge, I should have taken that. But, I mean, Treasure Cruise is really good in this deck as well, especially with Strip Mine. Okay. Arid Mesa doesn't do anything yet. This Merrick Fiend taxes their hand even more than we're already doing. So what fetches would even be good with this? Not many. I think I'm just gonna take the Fiend. Wow, that pick went so fast. Well, now I'll take a Vampiric Tutor over Shambling Vent, I guess. But this card's good. Okay, I mean, I think Brain Freeze is better than Grim Tutor here. Bring to Light. So, can Bring to Light for Brain Freeze. I'm gonna take Concealed Courtyard on the off chance we do want to be playing Wrath of God. Rakdos' Return, not really for us. Take the land again. So this deck is close to a lot of things, but it's missing a lot as well. Someone took our Palinchron, now that I think about it. We're more likely to be green than white, I think, so I'll take this Beast Within. We could be Abrupt Decay. Unfortunately, there's no Leovold left for us to get, because we saw him pack 1. Okay, well, Storm is open. We just wield Brain Freeze and Tendrils. So if we have an insane pack 3, we could go for Storm. Oh, wow. This pack is everything we want. Mana Leak, Wasteland to go with Strip Mine, Mind Twist, Watery Grave, Jace, Shelldock Isle. All these cards would be great in our deck. Whew, this is tough. So Jace can flashback a lot of good stuff. With Inquisition Duress, High Tide, I think I like Jace, but it's really hard to say. I don't think we have enough fast mana to make Mind Twist like super worthwhile. We could also just grab a Wasteland, and Mana Leak would be good in our deck. I think Jace. We have a lot of ways to protect him, and flipping him is really powerful. Ooh, Remand? Sure, sure. Passing up on a Battle Sphere. Ancient Tomb would also be good, but Remand is great. Okay, let's see. So there's Sphinx's Rev if we do want to splash white. It would be very good in the deck. There's Reanimate for bringing back creatures we've killed or countered. Reanimating Riftwind Cloudskate seems nice too. There's also Coercive Portal just to, like, if we slam Portal on turn 4 and just hold up counterspells every turn after that, we're going to win. But Reanimate, I think we do need some proactive cards at some point. Like, right now our deck is really slow. We don't have good blue-white fixing. I think I'm just going to take Coercive Portal. Snapcaster? There's also Turnabout for High Tide. I think we're going to try and wheel Turnabout and grab Snappy. With all the cards we have here, Snapcaster is great. We also do have Brain Freeze Remand. Ooh, and Teferi, but Snappy is the card for us right now. Goes well with Jace. And this exiles itself, right? Yeah, so we can't do that twice. I mean, it's... Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff we want here. Gush, very good. Chrome Box, very good. But I think actual Counterspell improves the quality of our deck a lot. We're just gonna pass turn like 20 times and win with a very, very sad Brain Freeze. Like, Brain Freeze, Snapcaster, Brain Freeze, Remand, or Brain Freeze, Remand, Brain Freeze, Snapcaster, Brain Freeze. How much mana does that take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's totally doable, actually. So I think I'm taking Counterspell. People don't take Gush. It would also be insane in this deck. But hopefully nobody's on mono blue, and we can just get there. Yawgmoth's Will. That lets us high tide. I think we want sower. Just a little bit more interaction here is quite good, and we could still end up mono blue. Force of will, yes. That is awesome. Come in. Show and tell to put in literally nothing. This is definitely a thing in the ice deck. I know I have previously said I'm not a huge fan of the card. This is the time when it really shines, when our whole deck is just spells. And someone passed us a wasteland, so why do people not take these cards? I don't think we're playing any of these. Oh, Mana Tithe? Chemi Runes can get back Portal, not much. Trinket Mage does nothing for us, so I guess we take Dark Petition in case we do end up wanting to Storm. Not Expector, because why not? Alright, what are we trying to wheel? There's one card where we're like, oh Gush. If we can wheel Gush, I think this deck would be amazing. And I might play Brain Freeze in the main. Bazaar of Baghdad, not for this deck. We have very few ways to win the game. But it's non-zero. Wow, Tree Speaker? What are you guys doing? I'll take Sword in case I play against red-white and for some reason feel the need to equip. Alright, someone took our Gush, which is kind of sad, but what are you gonna do? So this deck, 22. Is it still good without any of the black cards? Because then our mana is really nice. High Tide, Force Spike. I am playing Brain Freeze, I think. We'll play 3 spell lands and then 15 islands. Alright, we're running it like that. See you guys round 1. Hello, welcome to round 1. We're on the draw with an Ancestral Vision, so I will keep. Ancestral Vision in your opening hand is so powerful. Unless they Thoughtseize it. Okay, they don't. Perfect. I want to get Ancestral Vision down, so that way, once I Strip Mine, because Strip Mine basically resets the turn, right? And I'd rather do that when I have an active effect in play. What color am I more scared of here? Black has like Thoughtseize. I think red is more likely to play a creature, which I have Maze of Ith. I think I Strip Mine the Swamp. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Doesn't really matter, we're just guessing here. Because we have no idea what their deck even does. But, I mean, that's why you put Strip Mine in your deck. We're never getting color screwed because we have mono blue. No, I picked wrong! Darn. Although, I mean, maybe they just had a bunch of each. But sometimes you just gotta give it a gut feel. Right, Central Vision taken down. And, I mean, Island's a perfectly acceptable draw. I mean, we just need to hit lands to Cryptic and Coercive Portal. And Ancestral Vision's gonna draw us a bunch more cards, so we're doing pretty okay. Man, we really hit the wrong land, didn't we? Okay, now I would be fine, like, not drawing as many lands. Oh, they missed a land drop? Perfect. Oh, never mind. Skull Clamp. Interesting. Oh, I'm guessing they have Young Pyromancer in their deck. Otherwise, Skull Clamp is a bit weird. Well, do I tap down? Need to discard 2 if I don't. I'm gonna Coercive Portal here. I have Sword of Temptation to steal any creatures. And I don't want to discard that many cards. Storm count is 2. For all you keeping track. And I have plenty of islands, so I'm just gonna discard 1. Maze of Ith could come in handy later on. They're bolting my face. Okay. That's acceptable. No plays from them. Okay. I will continue just drawing then. Guess this is the downside of running a reactive deck. Is you're just discarding the hand size when your opponent does nothing. I think now I'm just gonna discard Maze of Ith. They're not doing anything. Nezumi Grave Robber. So they could Skull Clamp it. That's fine. See if they clamp it. Otherwise, I'm gonna Sword of Temptation it on my turn. Okay, that's what I wanted. Just something to use my mana on. And it's looking like Force Spike and Spell Pierce should be plenty to protect this Sower. Wow, that's a lot of lands. Give me a boy. I'm literally just stealing a 2-1. Go. It'd be much better if we had like any Moxen in this deck. Because we're just gonna keep discarding the hand size unless they do something. Go for the Throat Sower. I think this one's worth defending. And Force Spike. Now we have Cryptic up. Snapcaster Cryptic. Eventually Remand, hopefully. Wow, that's a lot of lands. Okay, we can tutor for mine. What is it? What am I saying? Time Spiral, that one. But, I mean, I gotta get Cryptic Command, Snapcaster Cryptic Command value first. Because we Cryptic their spell this turn. Yeah. The Abyss. Counter target spell, draw a card. Force of Will is good as well. I guess we will just tempo out our opponent to death here. Main deck the Abyss is interesting. Opponent has to know they're dead, right? I'm drawing 2 cards a turn. Okay. Homage. Keep giving me spells. There's only so many lands we can draw. Yeah, there's Time Spiral. The long, slow beatdown. And we actually have enough mana to suspend Cloudskate and still Snapcaster Cryptic. Olivia Voldaren. Yeah, I just want to get Snapcaster in play. Oh, okay. I would concede as well. So they have creatures. Is fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back. Deck is great. I really wish we had gotten... Oh, that's what I wanted. Neverinal's Disc. Well, we got Force Spike. King of the Ice Remand. Yeah, let's do it. Don't. Oof. Okay. Wait, that's good for me. Because I never tap mana. Okay. I don't know if you know how Winter Orb against counterspells usually goes. I guess they have a Soul Ring, though. Yeah, they do have a Soul Ring. Skull Clamp, sure. Tap your Winter Orb. Or your Soul Ring for it. Go. I guess this will get annoying. Like, there's gonna be a critical turn where I have to tap out. And they're just Soul Ringing me to death. Workshop? Holy cow. Well, this thing's probably dead, but I have to get something in play. Please don't kill me. Workshopping. Their deck is bizarre. I don't understand it. Like, here's an example of why Skull Clamp is generally not great. It's just sitting there. And like, sure, you can cast it off Workshop, but your deck needs to actually have win conditions. Oh god, Remand in this situation is so good. Noxious Gearhulk. I will remand that. Drawing lands is not horrible. Hopefully we can Force Spike it. Tap 1. Ooh, Coercive Portal? Okay. Setting up for Force Spike. It's gonna be 2 turns before you can Gear Hulk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. You're 1 short. Walking Ballista for 1? Okay. Okay. You just tapped all your mana though. What? What are you doing? I am going to tap out for a Coercive Portal, I think. I think that's okay. Because we need to continue hitting land drops. And my opponent just tapped down a bunch of lands, so they cannot be Noxious Gear Hulking at least for 2 turns. There's their mountain. This card is annoying, but don't have any way to deal with it. Olivia Voldaren. Yep, can't even Force Spike it. And they have Karakas up. Sure thing. Yep. Tap a land. I will vote for Carnage. We'll see if they go for it. Land? Yes. I don't think suspending Ancestral Vision is worth just losing our land drops, because we want to kind of Mystical Tutor for High Tide and have a turn doing that. Okay, so you can Olivia Voldaren and activate. Please give me something to counter. One more mana. Tap one more. Forge Master, holding up one. Ugh. So... I mean, I guess I let that resolve. Question is, do I Mystical Tutor for something? Because I don't want them to be able to activate that. What do I tutor for? Yeah, I think we really just need to flip Thing in the Ice, put him under a clock. Brain Freeze, Counterspell, Cryptic Force of Will. High Tide, Ponder, Treasure Cruise. So we can just take Ponder. And tap a land. We draw Ponder. And, I mean, they bounce both spells. I guess they can recast Kodolth the Forge Master. I like drawing a land there. So we're going to lead with Ponder. Oh, there's a problem here. Because we kind of need to force spike our own Ponder. Oh, we could Spell Pierce our own Ponder. And then just have force spike up to counter their artifacts? It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Although, let's see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They could probably play Olivia Voldaren around Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'm gonna Spell Pierce my own Ponder. We're flipping Thing in the Ice today. Yeah. Pay 2, no. Play land. Hit for 7. And hopefully Coercive Portal can keep drawing us into either counterspells or lands, preferably both. This Soul Ring is getting really frustrating though, because they could just recast the Forge Master here, and we cannot force spike it. Yeah, I guess Workshop, Soul Ring, Winter Orb is a pretty sick combo. Yep. Tap Island. Homage. Okay, we drew a land. Counterspell? Jace. Interesting, interesting. So hit for 7. I don't think it's really worth playing Jace. We just want to set up for Karn. Or like High Tide into Time Spiral maybe? Just giving us a ton of mana in one turn. And if we can protect Awoken Horror, that would be good as well. So they should probably Forge Master. Okay. Don't know what Forge Master can get. But if we can hit Cryptic here, that would be so good. Gifts Ungiven for Force of Will? Ooh, Maze of Ith. That's good. Now they can't even ambush us with the artifact creature. Well, they can, but we can just untap our guy. Yep. What you grabbing? They sacked Winter Orb. That's good for us. What artifact will it be? I guess if they have a Blightsteel, we're dead, but that just seems weird. Wormcoil's totally fine. We have Maze of Ith to deal with that. I guess if they got rid of... No, I'm just gonna pass. We can Gifts Ungiven. I don't know if you know what Maze of Ith does. It's pretty good, I hear. Noxious Gearhulk? Killing Awoken Horror. We're gonna Gifts Ungiven. So I will let you give me Force of Will, High Tide, Sower of Temptation, and what else do I want? I guess I want a basic island next turn, don't I? So they're not giving me Force of Will. Probably won't be giving me High Tide. So we got Sower and Island. He's right. So they gain 8 life, that's really good. Then you play Olivia. Oh, you equip the clamp. Sure. Goblin Welder. Ooh, getting back Winter Orb. That's dirty. That's dirty. But I can take your Goblin Welder. Which I think I just might do. Because then I can switch Noxus Gearhulk with Winter Orb on their turn. And I can keep bringing Walking Ballista back into play just to kill all their artifacts. Yeah. Lightning Bolt Sower. I think I do counterspell that. Give me that. So we play Jace. We don't have any counterspells, and I don't think our opponent's going to respect them anyway. So we're just going to play a Jace and strip mine. Their Caracas. Because then they can't protect Olivia. Oh, that was the wrong order. Because they just bounced Jace, right? Because he is legendary. Yeah. So we just wasted 2 mana. Which is unfortunate. We still have Force Spike to do something. So now they can Olivia Voldaren. Force Spike prevents them from killing Sower. They can kill Goblin Welder, but they don't get it back. Unless they have a land. Yep, they have a land. This is getting rough. Needs a Vith. Kind of sucks that we lost High Tide. We could draw a Cryptic Command, that would be very nice. You have more? Okay. I will vote for Carnage. Yeah, Wasteland is a little bit late. I think we're kind of priced into just casting Time Spiral and seeing what may happen. That gives them a full grip, but we're like dead on board, so we're dead in so many ways. Yep, let's Time Spiral. We're gonna mill them with Brain Freeze here. Like 7, so they go to 17 in hand. We can just find Brain Freeze, Remand is lethal. So Ponder. Interesting. Cryptic Command gives us another turn. And then we can draw High Tide and Treasure Cruise. I like this. Shuffle, no. We have Glenalendra activate plus Cryptic Command, which should mostly protect our team. And Brain Freeze is our win con. This deck is really hard time winning the game. Sure. Weird that you didn't use Mishra's Workshop to cast it, but to each their own. Yep. You're gonna double shoot Glenalendra probably with Olivia. Painful Truths. I think I let that resolve. We're trying to get their cards in library down so we can Brain Freeze. Black Lotus. I think that one I'm gonna counter. Just don't want them having extra mana. Also, Painful Truth in a 2-color deck is kind of funny. Okay, now you kill her. And I think it's this turn or bust for us. 3. Walking Ballista X equals 2. That is fine. That hits us for 2. That one's okay. Tap all creatures your opponents control. So we're dead if they drew Winter Orb. But just hopefully they didn't do that. We're drawing High Tide and Treasure Cruise right now. Yep, take 1. You can get Black Lotus off of Goblin Welder. Oh, they were trying to generate a bunch of mana and kill me with Walking Ballista. Sure. Now I'm gonna F6. Please don't. Okay. Whew, we get 1 turn. Homage. Okay. Start with the basics. No, the one that's all by itself. High Tide. Treasure Cruise. We have Snapcaster in our deck. We don't need High Tide or Glenelendra. But we're keeping Ponder, so we can Snapcaster Ponder. Ooh. Do we have a shot? Can we bounce everything with Thing in the Ice? We can Ponder, Remand, Ponder. If we find 1 spell, then we're good. Oh, we cannot Ponder, Remand, Ponder, but we can Snapcaster Ponder here. We can Remand Snapcaster? How much mana do we have left? We have tons of mana, but not much. So we can, let's see, how does this work? I'm holding control right now. What? I was holding whatever. Well, that dream doesn't work. So we can Ponder here. And remanding Ponder does not work, so we need to find a spell. We can Mystical Tutor. Wait, how much mana do we have? Mystical Tutor. Sower of Temptation is 2. So Sower of Temptation, Mystical Tutor, Remand. Brain Freeze. Okay, so we're casting Mystical Tutor here. We're gonna find Brain Freeze. Now we're going to... Am I 1 short? I might be 1 mana short. We're sowering, we're holding control. We're gonna remand Sower. Draw Brain Freeze. And we're gonna Brain Freeze them and put all their creatures back to hand. What do you have, opponent? Sure. You're still dead to Brain Freeze unless you have a random Eldrazi in your deck. Yeah! We won with Brain Freeze. See you guys in round 2. Alright, round 2, we are on the play, which is great. Oh yeah, we got our main win con here. We do need to hit lands. We really need to hit lands. Honestly, we could Brain Freeze ourselves to try and get Snapcaster Mage fodder, but if we hit Time Spiral, that's pretty bad. So probably not gonna do that. They kept the 7. Yeah, if we could just do like running islands, that'd be awesome. Yep. Yep. Well, Strip Mine doesn't work yet. Alright. You can have your land tax. I'm not gonna play land. Demir Signet, I will Force Spike that. Go. Rakdos Signet, I guess I let resolve. This is getting rough. Yeah, I guess they won this one. The second Signet really means we gotta trigger the land tax, but we gave it our best shot. I think the fact that we had a Force Spike gave us a chance, but them having 2 Signets and a Mox really made it impossible. I hope they had lands in play and just weren't playing them. What did they get? Okay. 15 colors dot deck. Signet. So they played the Swamp. Walking Ballista X equals 1. That's fine. So I could just Strip Mine them again. I think I'd rather set up Snapcaster Force Spike and then Strip Mine later. Really all they're doing is turning on our Brain Freeze. I'm just gonna wait for a turn that they play a lot of spells and go like Brain Freeze, Remand, Brain Freeze, and it'll just mill them out because they're searching up so many lands with land tax. So I want to keep these in hand. Four mana. Sure. I'll take a very slow Walking Ballista beatdown. They're discarding 2? Yeah, they're making milling them out very easy. Just play an island and pass. You're getting all the lands out of your deck, which is great. But, so they discarded Swamp Mountain. So they have at least 3 lands in hand. Please use it again. You know you want, yes. Yes. Feel the power. They played Island? Oh, they're solidly 4 color. Yep. Take 3. So we can cryptic bounce the walking ballista. They shoot us for 3, but if we bounce it, they could just replay it for 2, 4, 5, 6. So how many brain freeze triggers do we actually need here? So this does 3. So you cast it once, that mills 3. So we need 6 triggers. So brain freeze is 1. Remand is 2. Brain freeze. 3. Copy it for each spell cast before this turn. So we don't really need that much. Wait. Brain freeze, remand, brain freeze. Snapcaster, brain freeze. On our, like, we brain freeze, remand, brain freeze now. And then we untap Snapcaster, brain freeze for the last 6. I'm gonna cryptic bounce the walking ballista. This forces them to do something next turn. And then if they fetch, I think we just take 3 here. We don't get to draw a card. Okay. Discard a bunch. Swamp Plains Island. Oh. You can't kill us with Walking Ballista. 1, 2. Oh, they said no. They figured it out. So if they play any spell here, I believe they die. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can play a 4/4 Walking Ballista. Okay. So this mills 6. I guess it mills 3. Then remand, then brain freeze should be lethal. So we're gonna hold control. Brain freeze you. Storm triggers. We remand our own brain freeze. Oh, I missed one minor issue is the amount of mana required there. Four mana mill you for 3. Rakdos is returned, gifts ungiven. Okay. They land. So brain freeze mills them for 3. And then Snapcaster brain freeze should do it. 3, and then the storm count is 3, so that mills them for 9. Is that 1 short? I think we're 1 short. Man, I can't believe I just miscounted. I needed to wait 1 more turn and then do it. Now what do we do? Hang on. So this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do that. Yeah, that's how you get them. And we have force of will to back it up. That's some fancy play right there. GG's unless you have an Eldrazi. That's lethal. I knew what I was doing all along. You have an Eldrazi? Why did you let me see your whole deck? Okay, so they are Mardu artifacts? They have a lot of artifact mana, and they're just casting like Ulamog and Gonti and Sphinx. Thanks for letting me see your deck, I guess. Yeah, keeping it mono blue. That was glorious. That is how you win a game right there. Going for second. They mulliganed. Hand is great. Deck is great. Feel good about this one. If we go 3-0 with hard mode brain freeze, I'm gonna feel so happy. Ooh. Guys, we've assembled the combo. We can go like High Tide, Jace, High Tide, Time Spiral, untap, brain freeze. Hopefully they don't kill Jace here. Nothing. Well, we have like everything we need. If they do something really busted, we can High Tide Cryptic. I'd like to not have to do that, but you never know. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. So what could they find? I guess I'm gonna loot first. Don't think I want Thing in the Ice. Yeah, that's fine. So I can High Tide Cryptic. Counter draw. And then that really sets up to use Jace very soon. Alternatively, I could just High Tide Time Spiral. Gonti's fine. Sorry. I'm literally choking on water. Okay. That's good. We're just gonna go island. Not even gonna ponder, I just want to hold up Cryptic. And we'll take 2, that's fine. Man, that really is brutal. God, please don't have Spell Pierce. Okay. Ooh, snappy. I want to loot. I don't need Maze of Ith. We play a land. I kind of want to ponder here. We can find a counterspell that would be very good. Force of Will. That is a very good counterspell. So we can flip Jace to grab Gifts Ungiven at instant speed. And I guess there's no reason not to just do this now. Oh, what am I discarding? I played land this turn, right? Yeah, I guess I really don't want to discard island. With Time Spiral High Tide, that's so good. Oh. Oh, I'm so smart. So plus on Gonti. Then go. On Burial Rites Joyra. They can go like Mox, 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 draw a bunch of cards. And we have 6 mana, so we can go High Tide, Brain Freeze, Snapcaster, Brain Freeze. Okay. There's no power. You have no power here. Play an island. So how much does this do? We have High Tide is 1. Brain Freeze is 2. Snapcaster, Brain Freeze. So we can even Gifts Ungiven and Force of Will. So this is 1 storm. So this mills for 3. And then this is 4, so this is 5. So 3 plus 5 is 8 times 3 is 24. Is that right? Does it really mill that much? Hold up. High Tide, that's 1. Brain Freeze is the second spell we cast. So that's going to mill them for 6. Then we cast Snapcaster, so that's the 3rd spell. Then we cast Gifts Ungiven, that's the 4th spell. Then we Force of Will, that's the 5th spell. Brain Freeze is the 6th spell. So we milled them for 2, and 6 is 8 times 3 is 24. So if they draw 5 cards here, they die. Okay. I don't even want a Time Spiral yet. Yep. So they're tapped out. And they played 2 spells? Yeah, I think they're just dead. Unless they sided in an Eldrazi. But I'm gonna go for this, I think. Right, because we still have Brain Freeze is 2, Snapcaster is 2, Brain Freeze is 2. So let's grab... Oh, maybe Remand is better. Because then we can just go for it later. Let's grab Remand. And what's something else I can cast for cheap? I guess Mystical Tutor in case this all fails miserably. Oh, whoops. They're supposed to go in my hand, whatever. I feel goofy now. So we're going to... Yeah, there's no way they sided in Eldrazi, right? The storm count is 1, 2, 3. So this is 4, 5, 6. So 4 plus 6 is 10. That should kill them. And we're just really hoping to not see an Eldrazi here. We have 12 cards left, so yeah, we don't even need to use Force of Will here. Brain freeze, getting there. See you guys round 3. Hello, welcome to the finals with this glorious, glorious deck. I would in fact like to go first. Oh yeah, I will keep this hand all day. And we're on the play. Yes, please. So I think our plan is, first we're gonna draw an island, because obviously. Then we're gonna go turn 1 hold up Force Spike, turn 2 play Island, suspend Riftwing. Then turn 3 we're gonna strip mine. Because we want to be spending turns again. Strip mine resets the turns. We want to be doing that while we have some effect that's gaining or accumulating abilities. Or gives us cumulative benefits. You know what I mean? Suspend. It's better to kill your lands when suspend is out. I will counter a Force Spike. See, look, drew Island. Suspend you. So we're off of Force Spike for 1 turn. Demir Signet, okay. So we can Force Spike their, or strip mine their Tundra then? And pass turn. Cut him off of white. Yeah, that ain't happening. That card would destroy us. Land? Actually, Remand's pretty good. Yeah, take a little more time there. Ooh, and we hit a land? And they missed a land? So we can bounce their Signet? Oh, yeah. No compulsive for you. And we have, oh yeah. This is going pretty well. Mere Signet. So I could go High Tide Cryptic Command. Counter bounce a swamp, wasteland the Godless Shrine. Is that getting too aggro? No. I think that's totally acceptable. Counter target spell. Actually, I'm just gonna draw. Especially if we can hit more counter spells later on. And this goes very well with Ancestral Vision. So we waste your Godless Shrine. Suspend. Really hope they play a creature that we can Sword of Temptation. And then we recruit all our cards with Ancestral Vision. It's the perfect game plan. What? You have Mox Sapphire? Well, that went poorly. It's not really a creature I want to Sword of Temptation. That's a good card to play though. Probably you let it die, yeah. Get your compulsive out while you can. I still think what we did was a good play. Grave Titan to Fairy. Yeah, especially if they're just discarding cards to try and hit lands. We just really threw them off of mana. I'm gonna save Sword of Temptation one more turn at least. Because if they play like a creature that's a blocker, that's really bad. Ooh, Gifts Ungiven? Okay. So it seems like they have a kill spell, which is fine. Cast down. Okay. That resolves. They're missing land drops still. We have Gifts Ungiven plus Ancestral Vision coming down. Target you. And I think we are going to want to not put Time Spiral, so Treasure Cruise definitely good. Island, I'll put in there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, am I putting Island in there? Treasure Cruise, Ponder. Snapcaster Mage. And Spell Pierce. Oh yeah, that is so much value right there. Under Spell Pierce. You seem to have forgotten I'm drawing a bunch of cards. There's Karn. Let's Ponder. Try and hit like Cryptic. We already played Cryptic. Counterspell. Perfect. We could jam Coercive Portal. Yeah, let's do that. Because we still have Spell Pierce up, and if they play a creature, we can Solar it. So we're pretty well protected. Portal. Fact or fiction? They know we have Spell Pierce. What's a 5-mana play that they could do that's really busted? I guess they're mana limited, so we let this happen. So you can take Ultimate Price and Celestial Colonnade or Bribery in 2 lands. Island Bribery. Okay. So they got the land drops they wanted. Hostage Taker. Yep. That's good. Yep. Vestige Hostage Taker until it leaves the battlefield. So if I Sword of Temptation their Hostage Taker, does that work? Or how does that happen? I really have no idea. 1 second, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, it appears they still get to cast the card, which is unfortunate. But I think I still want to just get Sower in play. Take Hostage Taker. Yeah, because I cannot cast it, but they're still under a pretty decent or a sizable force here. And if they just tap out to cast Coercive Portal, that's fine by me. Go for the Throat. Oh, Wow, they have ultimate price, go for the throat, and cast down. I guess we Glenalendra that one. Because they're still under a fast clock, and you can cap down to cast Coercive Portal if you want. Blink of an eye, bouncing her. That one resolves. You did buy yourself more time, I'll give you that. Cast Sower again, take Hostage Taker. Go. And we need to be on the lookout for Storm Count with Brain Freeze here. Because basically our game plan is get into a big counterspell war, Brain Freeze them to death. We need a Storm of 5, that's it. Inquisition of Kozilek. I can't have them take Brain Freeze here. So I'm going to counterspell that. Hero's Downfall on Sower. So Storm count 1, 2, 3. So Brain Freeze puts them at 1 card in library. Yeah. I'll do it. This has been the best win condition I've ever had. So they're just, yeah, Brain Freeze as a win condition is insane against them. Because their deck has very few ways to actually win the game. Oh, that was glorious. So good. If they have any Eldrazi, we're kind of screwed, but running it back. It does not seem like they do, judging by how quickly they sideboarded. I'll keep this on the draw. It's not the best hand, but it has Counterspell, Mystical Tutor for Time Spiral or something. Giftland Given to fuel our graveyard. Sapphire, sure. This is Ashiok, Ophiomancer. That one's fine. We get a snake. So we have Counterspell up, then we can Maze of Ith, so we're just taking 1 a turn. That's not so bad. And we know most of their deck is just creature removal, so if we just like pass turn with Maze of Ith a bunch of times, they can't do anything. And I can wait to strip mine that. I love this game so much. Are we gonna if we 3-0 6-0 with this deck, I'm gonna be through the moon. You heard it here first. All stall with Brain Freeze as a single win condition is not bad. Oh, we're gonna strip mine Colonnade actually. That's just another threat. Or do we kill Shelldock? This is tough. I'm gonna kill Colonnade. Colonnade is a threat we know is there. Shelldock could have something that's just completely worthless under it. Inquisition. Yeah, that's fine. You can take Brain Freeze if you want. You know your deck's good when your opponent leaves you with Counterspell in hand. Oh man. I kind of want a Mystical for Force of Will, but I also want to draw lands. Ooh, Jace. Good card. Probably not great against their deck because they have like Hero's Downfall. They have so much creature removal. That, yeah, they can just kill Jace. So as long as we just don't play creatures, we're totally fine. And we're under a 20 turn clock. It's not really any concern. Land? Thing in the ice. I really want to hold up Counterspell because if they play Grave Titan, we just lose. So we're just gonna wait till we hit a land. Yeah, because they could just slam Grave Titan here. I guess they know we have Counterspell. Yep. Land. Come on. Well, that was what I was gonna Mystical Tutor for. Now that we have Force of Will. Hmm. Guess we just play Thing in the Ice. We could just discard it to hand size. There's no real rush to do anything. As soon as we start drawing lands, we're back in business. And I don't want to have to burn Force of Will on, like, something dumb. There we go. Land is perfect. So we can just keep passing turn now. End of turn, we can Mystical for Cryptic, probably. No, I still want islands so we can Glenelendra and tap you. And they're putting us in no pressure. Riftwing Cloudscape. I will suspend that. And I think that comes down before Shelldock turns on. I really hope it does. But when it comes down, I mean, assumingly they're just gonna kill it. Lingering Souls. That's a good card against us. Yep. I don't think we can beat the flashback. He's a Vith. Come on, land off the top. Perfect. Let's play Glenelendra. Go. They're gonna need to use 2 spells to kill it, and I will just trade it with a spirit here. Hostage Taker. Stealing Glenelendra. That is annoying. Force of Will. Pitching. Mystical Tutor or Gifts? I kind of like pitching Mystical Tutor here. Yeah. I don't want a Mystical Tutor. Cast down. Blink of an Eye, Glenalendra. You bounce her and I take 3? That seems rough. Although, I could just recast her next turn. Okay, that's fine. Untap you, take 3. One. So I can treasure cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cost 8. Yeah. Playing Glenalendra. Go. Next turn, Riftwing comes down. So we're not actually dead here. Maze of Ith gained us like 14 life there or something. Bone Shredder kills Glenalendra once. He comes back. Compulsive Research. Yep, you can draw. That's one less storm I need for my brain freeze over here. So definitely untap you. Does keeping Glenalendra in play do anything for me? I think the answer is no. Just take 2? Okay, Cloudscape comes in. Casting Cloudscape. And I kind of want to just bounce Shelldock because they can't kill me this turn. Okay, so we can treasure cruise away all this nonsense. Hang on. Let's start with Gifts Ungiven. Or do I just do that all on their turn? So Gifts Ungiven costs 4, Treasure Cruise will cost 1. But then I will not be able to have a counterspell up. Gifts Ungiven costs 4. And then on my turn I can Snapcaster kill them. The only interaction I can possibly have is like Remand. But they literally cannot have lethal right now. So I think we Jace. They have to kill Jace. Otherwise we just brain freeze. Okay. We got good blockers. This is a really close game. Ashiok. Okay. What'd you hit? What'd you hit? Mystical Tutor, High Tide, Land, Land. Okay, so we can't get High Tide, but Snappy's still in the deck. And they have to kill Jace so that we don't just flip it and brain freeze them. Okay, I like this. Whew, this game's got me really stressed. Hero's Downfall, Riftwing, Cloudskate. Sure. You're letting Jace live, unless you have Fatal Push. We Maze with that? You take 2? Right. Gifts ungiven. We want... Wow, so we want really cheap spells. So Remand doesn't work with Jace. Okay. And they have 17 cards in library, so we're gonna treasure cruise into stuff. I guess Ponder. Remand. Sower. Cryptic Command. And they give us Remand plus Sower of Temptation. And that lets us live, but then Ashiok can just kill us. Okay, instead of Sower, let's do Time Spiral. Ponder, Remand, Time Spiral, Snapcaster Mage. No, Cryptic. No, that still doesn't work. Ponder, Remand, Time Spiral, Snapcaster. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we get Ponder and Remand. This is good. So probably we will want this island. I don't think we want Karn. So we're gonna loot Karn away. Cast Treasure Cruise. Selling this. Don't want Time Spiral. Gifts Ungiven. Snapcaster Mage. Draw 3. So storm count is 1. So we can ponder, hold control. We can remand ponder, cast ponder. And then brain freeze. Storm count is 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 short, isn't it? What if we... So the storm count is 3, 4... Brain freeze makes it 5, and they mill 15. We need 1 more spell here. But this draws us a lot of cards. I'm trying to think what we could draw that's free. I'd rather cast Ponder than Spell Pierce. Storm count is 4. I think we're dead. Guys, I think we're dead. Any order shuffle. Not enough. It's not enough. Copy 4 times. Maybe they'll scoop. Yeah, we were a little too overzealous. I really thought we were able to get there. And Ophiomancer plus the spirits kills us. Alright, game 3, let's do it. I need to turn the lights on. It got really dark in here. All right, we're back on the play. We need to play quickly, so I'm going first. Keep. Suspend Ancestral Vision turn 1. They kept. Go. Wasteland your land past turn. Draw land, hopefully. Treasure Cruise. All right. Shelldock Isle is good. Land? Perfect. All right. Pass turn. And we kind of save Force Spike for like Ashiok, Mox Sapphire. See what we draw a Vision. Pass targeting me. Oh, we drew Spell Pierce. And some islands, okay. Play our Thing in the Ice. Now that we have Spell Pierce and Force Spike, we could actually win the game via normal means now. Opposition. That's annoying. We'll Force Spike that, I suppose. We have Snapcaster Force Spike up. Yeah, we have a lot of things going on. There's Brain Freeze. Glenalendra. I don't want Glenalendra to get hostage takered. So I think we pass, as sad as that is. Hostage took? One of those. Land? Okay, remand is fine. Ultimate price. That's fine. Izumi Grave Robber. Exile target from a graveyard if there's no cards. Ooh, that's really good against us. Kind of want to save remand for our Brain Freeze. Alright, you got it. Some sideboard tech. Okay, hitting land is perfect. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. Discarding Coercive Portal, I think. I don't really need Mystical Tutor. Oh, we'll discard both, I guess. We just need lands to Snapcaster, remand Snapcaster. Ophiomancer is fine. Bitter Blossom is also fine. Maze of Ith. Really just wanted to hit lands. So we can do a lot. Sell target card from a graveyard. So we can go High Tide. And then Brain Freeze, Remand, Brain Freeze, Snapcaster, Brain Freeze. And that should do it. High Tide. Brain Freeze, Remand. Brain Freeze, Snapcaster, Brain Freeze. Hold control. Game targets. Snapcaster. They don't have any black up. Target brain freeze you. That should be all she wrote. No cards in hand. Go. Draw for turn and die. Woohoo, guys! Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 3-0 with this glorious, glorious deck. Mono brain freeze win condition. Oh, that feels so good. I don't even think we won a single game with not brain freeze. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.